This Triumph came with these fasteners. They're either Zeus fasteners or imitation, they're quick release anyway, but the problem with them, they're not stainless. I'll take one out. They're all corroding. I mean, I've been oiling them as I've been using them, but it's either these bits. No, they definitely are corroding. You can. This one's not so bad. This side isn't so bad, but there are some that are really bad. Let's get it out. Oh, don't want to force it. I'll leave that. Don't want to force it. So I've just bought these. Just zoom in a little bit. No, wait. Those fasteners to replace the Zeus on the Triumph. They're from China. I maybe zoomed in too much. I'll get one out because they've got to go on the bike. I'm just going to go and install them on the bike. So have a look. I didn't realise they came with screws. Or maybe I did order that. Maybe I did that on purpose. The screws are pretty Mickey Mouse. They feel like plastic. In fact, I'm sure they're not. But wow, they're really light. That's like a gram or something. Nothing. You think about it. I ordered these on 26th of July, and it's the 2nd today, 2nd of August. It hasn't taken very long, 9 days to get from China. Estimate delivery 10th of August, and it's here on the 2nd of August. That's pretty good. It flashes us because I've got Peppermint 6 on this laptop and it's asking me. The flash is having problems, but I've got 20 of them for £13.40. There's the door gone. Back in a second. Just shut the door. Yeah, £13.40 for 20, and I waited 9 days to get them. But the other option was, you know, pay a fortune. So I'm sure they'll be okay. Seem alright. They'll bend and just. For all I have the fairing off, I mean, I only loosen. I don't think I even do now. What I do to check the oil. I tell you what, I'll just go out and do it. Just go and put these on the bike. That'll be what I'll do. So I'll just get you out the bike. That's me out of the bike, and I'm going to fit all these fasteners in place. These ones. I have to take the fairing off, take all the clips off. And I'll get on with that and show you how it is. Well then, here is my engine. First time I've seen it. Wow, look at that. Huh? Isn't that fantastic? Give it a wee clean while I'm here. Get WD-40 out. And that's what one of the fasteners did to my crankcase. Where is it? It boring a hole in it. And just rattling away off it. Because the fastener was too long. I could actually adjust the clutch while I'm here. This all needs oiled. And these bolts these fasteners need oiled as well. Lovely, isn't it? I'm going to get the WD-40 and give it a clean while I'm here. And the exhaust as well. Fantastic. It's a nice engine. I really do like naked bikes. It's a big lump of a thing when you look at it. You're surprised it's so light. This must be is this like, that's come out of there, look. That's supposed to, that's that not that's for the air filter. That's supposed to be in there. Right. Anyway, I'll just play about. What's that seagull doing? I think there's a seagull in the bin. There was. Let's try to get in the bin. I think it's away now. No, it's there. There it is. It's off. Because the bin's open, I have to crush that down. I know, what I was going to say was, these wee clips are pretty straightforward to fit. I need to clean all that up. We just squash them in. and then they're just a squeeze fit. So it just squeezes on. They come off, see they're all rusting. Oh. And these fasteners are rusting. So I don't know if they're not entirely stainless. I have been oiling them as I've been going along. They're getting a bit frayed. They maybe are, but there is corrosion and stuff on them. So maybe it's coming off this. It's confusing me. They maybe are stainless, but see how that's not moving that freely. Maybe they are stainless. I'd be surprised if they weren't. It's a high quality bike. I'm going to give all this a clean. So that's them all installed. Pretty straightforward. Just pinch them from about 5mm from closed. Pop them on, and I'm just going to give this a clean just quickly with some WD-40, just spray it all, give it clean, try not to get too much on the exhaust. So while I've got this fairing off changing these things, I'm going to adjust the clutch back. You can see that it's wound out quite a long way. So what we do is wind this in almost all the way, not quite. Put it to about there. Put it to about there, leave it a little bit, and then wind this in. I really want to get the right size spanner. I don't like doing this with the wrong size spanner, it'll damage the frame. Yeah, I'm going to get the right size spanner. I know it's 12mm. It's pretty straightforward. I've got the right size spanner, 12mm. So you just turn this back until the slack's gone at the handlebar, and then tighten this lock nut up, that lock nut up. You just make sure that you just get about 0.6 to 0.9 of a mil of play at the handlebar, and that'll give me a lot more adjustment at the handlebar. And then when I run out of end there, I need a new cable. I was thinking about getting I was going to get a slinky glide, but I'm not going to need it now because the levers are put on. I'm actually not far away at that. Where are we? Yeah, it's 0.6. What I like to do is I make sure these come up here. See how there's a groove there? I don't like that ever facing up. Just face that down. So the gap's spot on at that. So bring it back, tighten that up. Yeah, the gap's spot on there. So just give the cable a bit of a tug just to settle it down. Well, these levers are just a span. Makes it a very light clutch now. I usually have it 1-2. So just tighten this lock nut up now. Oops, sorry. Tighten the lock nut up. That's it. That's the engine all nice and clean in the pipes. So put the fairing back on. This is the bolt that started hammering a hole in the crankcase. So I've got it in through like a mock-up, and what's sticking out I'm going to hacksaw off. And I've got a couple of washers gluing together, the rubber washers with a bit of glue, and I'm going to glue this rubber washer onto the back of the fairing so it can damp against the crankcase, and that'll solve that. I'm hoping I can hacksaw it here. Are we on? Yeah, we're recording. This hacksaw might be a bit big, but I just don't want to damage the fairing. Might be a bit big that. So it's just pure laziness. How can we do this? Because it's not a very have a look, I think. So it's gonna have to come off unless I do it that way. It is not a hard bolt, this. Can I do it that way? I don't know if I'll damage anything, but hard bolts, it's just going through really easy like butter. I don't know if you can see that, I'll just pop that down there. Can you see that? Not really. And that's going through the bolt. Let's get on. And that's it in and flush. So it's not going to rattle any more holes in the crankcases. So that's rubber mounted now. Glued that rubber, 2 rubber washers in there. So it won't rattle off. If it does, it's just gonna just damp against the crankcase, and that bolt, where is it? Is the right length now. It should have been done before rattling a hole into the. Never mind. So I get all this buttoned up now. Do the other side. Just got that finished. I had a bit of bother with some of the bolts. That's the cheap Chinese £13.40 bolt kit. I can't see it very well. Come around this side. All I've done is change a few fasteners, but that's it. Taking away the juice. This fairing doesn't come off that much anyway. That back one was very difficult. This one here, got a bit of oil there. Very hard. I mean, I've got the bushing there, but it doesn't seem to be hitting the engine now. I could have put the full length, but I suppose it's not even going anywhere near it now. I don't understand why it was before. When I took the fairing off, a nut fell out. So it's been in there for a while, I'm sure. This bit could be done. Could do with being adjusted. See how there's a gap there. It always was there. Give it a wee go at that. Definitely better. A lot better. Because this engineers at Triumph have cleverly made this bracket behind this bolt. I mean, it can slide. The whole thing can slide. So I was able to slide it up a little bit. You could get it better. It's high there. Just about perfect. I don't know why it's high there. Just to all come round a bit, but that's okay. I don't know what's like the other side. It's actually spot on the other side. That's alright. It's good to take pride in your bike. Take pride in it. Right, that's it. Bolt kit on. I'd got them all on the bike, as you've seen. It's taken me quite a while actually. It's now 7 o'clock at night. This is what's left. That got all chewed up. Try to fit this little one. I probably cut it a bit too short, just too snug. So I cut one a wee bit, about 5mm longer, and it went in okay. It's still a bit of a struggle. What are my final thoughts on these clips, these Chinese clips? Basically, I bought the clips. I couldn't even remember buying them. I wasn't interested in the bolts. I don't even remember they were part of the lot. But no, just no. They're like, no. I wouldn't even go there with them. They're nasty. They're going to strip out. You'll be disappointed with them. They're going to fail. I mean, you take that fairing off 3 or 4 times, which is what I'll have to do. Oil changes. I'm going to have to replace these. So, but £13.40 for 20 clips. I suppose it's okay. It's cheaper than the actual bolt kits. A lot cheaper. The cheapest I could find used was £25. That was for a used set of Triumph clips, not the Zeus fasteners. Where did I put them? I don't think these might be stainless, but where they join, where these join, they're nice clips. They're nice, heavy duty, but they're not stainless. So I'd have paid. It's about £65 for a bolt kit. Where these join, they were getting all seized up, you know, with the little loopers. I do like them. I mean, they're nice. Just you know, twist them, the fairings off. And I bought the kit for these. These are actually okay. These are acceptable for the money. They're acceptable. I wish I'd got a little bit bigger. You can see the difference in size. You know, a bit of a difference in size. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. I'll just bring it to you. It's easier. You see the big difference in size, you know. But it still works. They clip on. You squash them. You push them on. You bolt them up. You know. Straightforward. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it for the clips. I'm happy to pay £13.40 for the clips, but if I could have got them without the bolts cheaper, I wish I'd went for that. But I'll just go down to my local shop and I'll get some stainless, proper stainless, the same kind of style. I do like that kind of flanged dome cap, you know. I really like that. I'll go for them. I'll get as many as I need. I'll count how many I need, and I'll buy packet. And what I'll do as well, I know I need one shorter, slightly shorter. It's 5mm longer than that, so if I measure that, keep that one to one side, and I want these a wee bit shorter when I buy them. I want them probably 5mm shorter, so these are now 20mm, so I need all the, I thought that in my head, I thought 15mm would be perfect. So I need that at 15mm, and that one I've cut down to about, that one needs to be 15mm as well. That would actually be okay, because it's just over 10mm now, and that's too short. So I just need to get a whole pile of 15mm flange dome stainless Allen nuts, bolts. Fantastic. Right, that's the end of this review. And it basically means, yeah, alright for the clips. I wouldn't go for the bolt, the bolt option. If you see that from China, where you can buy the bolts as well as the clips, don't bother, just get the clips.